It's really important that we take a moment to ask ourselves, how am I this morning? And in my opinion, this is the most important part of your practice, the beginning and the end, that little check-in. And it's not about unpacking that, it's just about being aware, labeling it, naming it. I'm feeling good, feeling a bit tired, feeling like I've got a long to-do list, whatever it is. Just listen. And it sets a bit of context for your practice so you can move into the next part of your morning yoga practice with some compassion and kindness for exactly how you've shown up this morning. Because each day is different, right? That's what makes life interesting. So once you've had a little listen to how you are this morning, as best as you can, start to now shift your focus to the breath. If you've not already done that, start to notice and observe the breath. How's it moving through the body this morning? How's it feeling? And we'll take just a few together. So wherever you are, nice long exhale. And then I want you to breathe in for a count of 1, 2, 3. Breathing out for 3, 2, 1. Really nice. Deep, rich breaths in. And long, slow, steady breaths out. And just keep that up. That's all I want you to do this morning. Stay close to your breath. Big inhales, belly rises and expands, and then long exhales, belly contracts and lowers. And if your mind wanders into the rest of your Tuesday or what happened yesterday or what you got to do next week, I want you to come back to the breath. This is what's going to keep you on the mat this morning. On your next exhale, let's just lower the chin to the chest. Let the head be super heavy. And almost feel that nice stretch along the back of the neck, maybe even the tops of the shoulders. The head is really a heavy part of the body, so let it go here. Still keeping the spine upright, shoulders back and down. And then very slowly, just start to sway the head from side to side. No rush here. Think about bringing almost like the earlobe to the top of each shoulder, and then switching sides. Good. And then if you want, you can get a little bit more exaggerated with these and just make the sway a little bit bigger. And if it feels okay, you can eventually come up to kind of do a full circle. So if you had a pencil on the end of your nose, you'd be just finishing the top of the circle with that final movement. And if you do move to circles, just take about 3 in one direction, really slowly, and then switch directions. I'm going to be focusing on like the upper half of us this morning, building a little bit of strength and a little bit of opening as well. Okay, once you've done your circles, just drop the head back down to center and then lift it up. Maybe now it's time to open the eyes, but the gaze might stay lowered as we bring our hands to rest at heart center. You can either take a prayer position or interlace the fingers together, whatever feels good. And you're just going to punch the knuckles away and drop the chin to the chest again. So now we're getting the shoulders involved. We're bringing them forward. We're hollowing out the chest. We're spreading the upper back. You might even find you're rocking on the sit bones to like the back of the studio a little bit. Good. Inhale. Come back to center. Drop the thumbs. Sweep the arms behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together now. See if you can keep the fingertips quite high. And we're active here. Shoulders haven't come up. They're still relaxed down, but we're squeezing them together and like puffing out the chest. Good. Inhale, arms are going to float up. You're elevating the shoulders now. Almost try and get them to touch the earlobes. Create space between the hips and the rib cage. Good. Make yourself really long. Maybe even look up. And then exhale back to where you started. Relax the shoulders down. All right, let's do that with the breath. So inhale, knuckles away, chin to chest. Exhale, fingertips wide. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale back to where we started. Just 2 more like that with your own breath. Breathing in to reach away. Breathing out to bring the rib cage through. Breathing in to reach nice and high and maybe look up. And exhale back to where we started. Final one. Breathe in. Good. Breathe out. Breathe in. Nice, and breathe out. Listen carefully. You're going to bring the left hand towards the right knee, yeah? And you're just going to take a gentle twist. So think about lifting on the inhale and twisting on the exhale. You can kind of take the gaze around as well if that feels okay, but just go gently first thing in the morning. Now, yogi's choice, you can stay here, or that backhand, you can sweep the fingertips behind you and towards like your left diagonal. So almost like in line with your left knee. So you're getting a side stretch and we're getting a nice twist here. See how that feels. Really breathe into the right side body for 3. Good, for 2. Listen carefully on 1. You're going to cross the elbows, so your other hand is going to reach for the other knee. Great. Now you can stay here, or you can bring the hands to the, the fingertips to the shoulders, or you might take eagle arms, yogi's choice. Either way, you're going to do some seated cat-cows here. So inhale to lift and come forward. Exhale to almost bring the elbows to the navel. So we're really moving the spine now. So inhale to come up. And exhale to come down. So you can exaggerate this, like roll back on the sit bones and then come forward on the sit bones as you lift. Just take 2 more. Breathing in to come up and breathing out to crunch down. Last one. Nice. Okay, come back to neutral when you finish that final round. Sweep the arms wide, take a nice cactus shape with the arms, and then inhale, come all the way up, and exhale, let's twist on the other side. So this time, the right hand goes to the left knee, and the left hand kind of comes behind you. And the back hand is almost like mimicking your spine. So use the fingertips to kind of elevate through the crown of the head, get taller, and as you exhale, gently twist. How's that feeling? Still heavy through the sit bones. Be mindful we're not leaning back, yeah? Stay here, or backhand sweeps behind you and comes all the way forward as you add that side stretch. We're still twisting, so still keep that contact with the knee, but that top hand is really reaching. I love this stretch. I think it feels so good. It's intense, but gets into some new muscles, I find. Good. On your next exhale, same thing. We're going to cross at the elbows. This time the other hand will be on top. Stay here, fingertips on shoulders, or eagle arms on the other side. And let's just do those cat-cows again. About 3 to 5 rounds, but in your own time. Maybe you're exaggerating them a bit more now. But the main thing is here, we're keeping that connection between the forearms to feel that spreading and stretch through the upper back. How's the breath with these? Breathing in to lift and breathing out to crunch. Okay, back to neutral. Release the arms, little cactus again. Pull the rib cage through, lift the chin, and then let's find our way to tabletop. Hands down, kick out the legs, and we're in all fours, or on all fours, I should say. Great. Nice, looking good. So remember what you know, spread the fingers, get the wrists under the shoulders, get the knees under the hips. Toes can be flat to the floor or tucked under. Again, your choice entirely. And we can move a little bit more through our cat-cows now. So inhale to dip the belly, lift the chin, lift the tailbone. Exhale to round. And because we're focusing on kind of the top half of us this morning, can you move the rib cage and shoulders a bit more than you normally would? So you're almost thinking about that part of our body. Like exaggerate and think when you come forward, it's like you're trying to show off your collarbones to the front of the mat. And then as you exhale, it's like you're trying to hide the whole of the chest, drop the chin. Breathe in, just one more round. And breathe out. Good, listen carefully. Keep the knees and hips exactly where they are and just pad the hands forward. Take the fingertips to the corners of your mat and come down. So a wide stance with the hands. Now, if this is like, I'm feeling okay here, I can't really feel much through the front of the chest. If you've got bricks, you can place the hands on bricks and you can go, it just allows you to go a little bit further there. Again, this might be enough with or without bricks, yogi's choice. Nice, how's the breath here? Beautiful, listen carefully, just come up a little bit. Bring the hands a little more to shoulder width, so pad them in so they're more shoulder width now. Drop the forearms down, bring the shoulders a little bit more over the forearms, tuck the toes and lift the knees. So in a forearm plank, just 5 breaths. If it's a little bit much, you can drop the knees back down. But if we can, we're here and we're holding for a count of 3. Really spread the upper back, push into the forearms for 2. Listen carefully. On your next inhale, right hand's going to come under the right shoulder. Left hand's going to come under the left shoulder. High plank. Well done. Again, 5 counts here. Keep pushing through the hands now, broadening through the upper back. Gaze slightly forward so the body's nice and long. We're here again for 3. Exhaling for 2. Well done on 1. Knees wide, big toes touch, send the hips back, child's pose. Breathe, let it go. So when we do those kind of full body movements where everything's working, it really wakes us up. So take a breath just to settle back down into the breath. Sometimes we stop breathing. Easy to hold our breath in plank. We've got another round of that, so let's see how we get on next time. Pull yourself forward. We're back in tabletop. Okay, this time, before we do that again, let's bring the left hand underneath the face, so a little bit more central. Right arm's going to come up. Good. Doesn't matter what arm you put up. Yeah, either one. And then exhale, just twist. Switch and twist on the other side. So right hand down, left arm up. Good, and just keep moving with the breath. So it's an exhale to come down, and it's an inhale to draw the fingertips up. Go at your own pace. Sometimes it's nice to soften the elbows as you come down. Keep the hips, the knees, the navel square to the earth. Good. We started on the right. So next time you go to the left, or you've done an equal number, make that your last one. Come back to tabletop. Okay, same thing. We're going to pad the hands forward. This time I want the thumbs touching. So we're narrow with the hands, yeah? As close together as you can. Some of you might even want to come into a prayer position with the hands. It's quite intense on the edges of the kind of outer palm. But again, yogi's choice. You can come really narrow with the hands in a prayer position, or they might just be one on top of the other. When you ease the torso down now, same thing. It will feel different, hopefully. You'll feel it a bit more on your shoulders. If you're not feeling very much, you can use the brick or you can just use the floor. It doesn't matter. Hopefully feeling this maybe a little bit more by the armpits, the side body, less through the chest and more through the shoulders. Again, we're just here for 3, for 2. Good. When you're ready, ease up a little bit. Same thing, we're back into our forearm plank. So elbows come down, shoulders shift forward. Make sure we get that stacking right. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. We're back in our forearm plank. Now you can stay here. If you want to do something different this time, you can shift over onto the right forearm and bring the left hand to the hip and just hold for 3. Good, so we drop onto the heels as well, so the feet come with us to help this kind of side version of forearm plank for 2. You got it. On 1, back to center. Just give me 1 breath here to reset, and then 3 counts on the other side. So heels drop to the right, left hand to left hip, or whichever way you didn't go. We're here for 3. Good, feeling stable through the shoulder that's supporting us for 2. Good, on 1, back to center. Well done. Again, left hand to where under left shoulder, right hand under right shoulder, high plank. We're here again for 5. Same thing, you can stay here, or you can drop the heels and open into side plank. So right arm comes up for 3. Nice. For 2. Lovely. On 1, come back down, nice and controlled. 1 breath, and then other side. Just for 3. Remember, this is an option. You can just stay with your normal plank for 2. Well done. On 1, back down. Big breath in. This time, hips high, downward facing dog. If you need a child's pose, you take a child's pose. If you're taking downward dog, walk the feet in a little bit, change the distance. Okay, so first downward dog, walk it out, do what you need to. How are the shoulders feeling in your downward dog? Can we shift the attention to the upper half of us again? So the shoulders are a bit funny in downward dog. We don't want them hugging the ears, so try and draw them down the back, almost as if you're trying to tuck them into the waist. And then if you can, it's almost like you're trying to draw the armpits to face one another. There's like an internal rotation. Actually, sorry, it's an external rotation, my bad. External rotation. Okay, when you're ready, walk your hands to your feet. You're going to dangle at the back of the mat. And you're going to pad the hands and then catch the elbows. And just hang out here. Let the shoulders now come forward, like so they're hugging the earlobes. Maybe a little sway from side to side. Belly to thigh, hips are lifting, weights forward. So if you want to stay here for a little bit longer, you can. If you're feeling like you're ready to move a little bit more, we're going to walk the hands up and down the mat 5 times. So soften the knees. It's like padding the hands. I want you to almost imagine it like a cat. You know when you watch a cat walk and they walk as if, you know, everything's just super easy and light. So pad your hands forwards and backwards or up and down the mat. So you want to get all the way to like a high plank. Maybe pause there, soften the knees and come back. 5 times if you can. But just see how you get on. Don't worry if it's more like 3 times. Okay, if you haven't done those, it's time to do 1 now. We're going to all walk the hands forward to a high plank. Once you're there, just 1 breath here, big breath in. And as you exhale, the knees are going to come to the floor. But we've still got that nice diagonal line. So from your knees to your shoulders, it's a diagonal. Lift the chin, pull the kind of collarbones through a little bit. See if you can come halfway and then back up. If that feels too much, walk the knees in and do it from there. It's almost like the forearms are coming down. Can you do 5 of those? If it's more like 3, again, this is fine. It's an exhale to come down. It's an inhale to push up. These are tough, so take your time. If you need a little break in between each one, you take it. 2 more if you can. Really nice. We go at our own pace. On your next exhale, let's bring the belly all the way to the floor. Lovely. Good. Keep the hands where they are. Notice if the shoulders have dropped forward and the elbows have splayed out. Can you pull the shoulders back? Like think about, suck them back. And then point the elbows behind you. And then on your next inhale, lift the chest and lower the chest. We're not pressing through the hands though. We're using our back muscles here. It's like a little mini sit-up, yeah, for the back. So inhale, come up. Exhale, lower down. Maybe do a little test, lift the hands. Can you still lift as high? Okay, final one. Let's just pause at the top, hover the hands, squeeze the shoulders back, point the elbows behind you for 3, for 2. Good on one, hands down, forehead down, tuck toes, strong push back, maybe a little child's pose, but we're meeting in downward facing dog whenever you're ready. Let it go. Nice. Okay, you can stay here. Well, we're going to flow through just a little vinyasa here, just like we did, but without the extra presses and the extra lifts, just one fluid movement. So inhale, step the feet back, roll forward to high plank. Exhale, lower the knees and the belly all the way to the floor with control. Elbows go back. Really nice, lovely. Inhale, lift of the chest, no weight into the hands. Exhale, forehead down, tuck the toes. Inhale, strong push back, hips to heels. And then lift the hips to the sky, adjust the feet, downward facing dog. Okay, that's our little vinyasa. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, high plank, one breath, one movement. Walk the feet back a touch. Exhale, knees and belly to the floor. You lower in one line. Inhale, lift of the chest, squeeze shoulders together. Exhale, tuck toes, forehead down. Prepare. Inhale, strong push back. That's just as hard, right? And then exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. You can stay here. If you want to do one more, because you're like, oh, these are good to practice, you can. Some of you might use chaturanga instead if you feel ready. So you roll forward to high plank. Instead of the knees, you come halfway without the knees, and you just take a more extensive back bend by extending the arms. Again, yogi's choice. Wherever you are with your vinyasa practice, you take what feels and works best for you. Okay, let's look forward and journey to the top of the mat now. You can dangle again, or maybe you're hooking the toes, grabbing hold of something, a little bit more active in this one. How are we feeling? Isn't the light lovely this morning? It's definitely going to be warm again. How's the breath? And has the mind wandered yet? Or have you managed to stay close to your body, close to your breath? Just notice any moments of pause in your practice. It's good to do that little check-in again. Okay, from here, let's do a little bit of warmth through the lower body. Bend the knees, sweep the arms. Let's take a chair pose. I don't mind the angle of your arms or if your feet are together or apart. Just feel the whole body working here. Relax the shoulders. Breathing. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. On 1, push through the feet, take a full body stretch. Maybe hook the thumbs and just take a little side to side. I love side stretching. It's like my favorite. Good. If it feels like you want to pause, you can. But yeah, just move in ways that feel good. And we're standing now, so give everything a little shake. Come to the top of the mat. How are we feeling? We've worked all our way up to standing. So a couple of sun salutations with some leg lifting. We are going to stretch the lower body now. So when you're ready, on your next inhale, sweep the arms forward and up, full body stretch, maybe look up. Exhale, arms wide as you fold, head heavy. Listen carefully. As you inhale to lengthen, you're going to float the right leg up and away. Yeah, it's like we're taking a standing split, but it doesn't matter how high the leg is. Exhale, drop the toes to the back of the mat and the knee. Nice. Inhale, sweep the arms. Low lunge. So our first one, so we'll just hang out here for a couple of breaths. Think about the right hip coming forward, left hip coming back, rib cage pulling through, shoulders soft. Don't mind what your arms do, whatever feels nice. Exhale, hands to the floor. Now we've done this before. You're either going to step to high plank or slide to that little halfway kind of knees down position, ready to lower through your vinyasa. Inhale, little lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, strong push back into downward facing dog. Okay, we're here for 3 good breaths. If you want, you can float the right leg up and take a 3-legged dog now. But just your choice. You don't have to do this. You might want to move the foot a little, point the toes, circle the ankle. On your next inhale, look forward, lift the leg a little higher. Exhale, roll forward, draw the knee into the chest, step the foot through. Bump it up if you need. Back knee comes down. We're now in a low lunge on the other side. Nice. Again, staying here just for a moment. This time, right hip back, left hip forward. Still pulling the rib cage through. Always trying to get a nice kind of moon shape with the body, yeah? We're here for 3. And it doesn't matter what, you could hook your thumbs, you could take the hands behind the head. Just have some creativity in your arm positioning for 2. On 1, hands to the floor. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Now you're going to power that leg high. So float it up. So we're back kind of where we started with the other leg lifted. And then exhale, feet together and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, going to do it again and lead with the left leg. So exhale all the way down. Inhale, lengthen as you float the left leg up and away. Exhale, land the toes and land the knee. So we'll go a bit quicker now. Inhale, just 1 breath in your low lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step or slide. So you're either sliding with the knees or stepping to high plank. Knees or chaturanga, your vinyasa. Remember, you can skip these, they're optional. We'll always meet in a downward dog. 3 breaths. Nice, okay. Remember, you can stay here. If you lifted the right leg low, it's time to lift the left leg. How's that feeling? Equal weight through the hands. Lift the left leg as high as you can. On your next inhale, lift the leg a little higher, look forward. Exhale, roll forward, step the foot through. Drop the back knee, uncurl the toes. Take an inhale, low lunge. Nice. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, big step up. So tuck the toes and float the leg high. And then exhale, feet together and fold. Inhale, we rise. And this time, exhale, we just come to a little bit of stillness. So that's almost like 1 full round, yeah? So just close the eyes, let the hands come down or rest them in prayer. Just notice how you feel. So we're going to do that 2 more times. Add on a few little bits as well. But that's like the base. So let's do it 1 more time without any add-ons. Inhale, blink the eyes open, reach the arms up. Exhale, full forward fold. So you know what you're doing now. Inhale, float the right leg up and away. Exhale, land the toes. Now, yogi's choice. You don't have to drop the knee. You could inhale to a high lunge if you want. And then you can exhale through your vinyasa. So hands down, step or slide, and lower. Nice. Come through on the inhale. Push back on the exhale. 3 breaths. If you want, right leg can lift. Maybe bend the knee, and this time you kind of take a split dog and you really open the right hip now. Or you could do some circles. I don't mind. What feels good for your right hip in this version of 3-legged dog or split dog? How's the breath? Looking good. On your next inhale, look forward, square the hip. Exhale, step the foot through. Inhale, high lunge. Let's all try and take a high lunge now, and exhale, bend the arms and go a little bit deeper. So we'll add on a couple of things here. Let's do some pulses. So inhale, come all the way up. Extend and reach. Exhale, come all the way down. Nice. Just 2 more. Breathe in to come up. And breathe out to come down. Last one. Inhale to come up. And exhale to come down. Nice. Hands to the floor. That back leg kicks nice and high. Maybe just pause there for a moment, just for 3, with the leg high, for 2. On 1, feet together and folds. Let it go. Inhale, come all the way up. Nice. Exhale, come all the way down. Let's do that on the left. How are we feeling? Inhale, left leg nice and high. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, high or low lunge, just 1 breath. Exhale, your version of vinyasa. So hands down, step or slide, and lower. Nice. Come through, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Remember, if you did the right side, time to lift the left leg. Maybe you take that split dog option or circle the knee. Whatever feels good this morning. Really nice. On your next inhale, look forward, square the hips. Exhale, step the left foot all the way through. Inhale, high lunge. So let's all take a high lunge if we can. Sink a little lower, take a cactus shape to the arms. 3 pulses, okay? Inhale, come all the way up. Lovely. Exhale, come all the way down. It's nice and smooth with the breath. 2 more. Breathing in to come up. And breathing out to come down. Last one. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Hands to the floor. Power that back leg nice and high. And again, we'll just hold that standing split if we can for 3, for 2. On 1, feet together and fold. Let it go. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale back to where we started. Nice. Okay, 1 more round, yeah? When you're ready. You know this now, so really get into the breath and the movement. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, fall forward fold. Inhale, right leg floats high. Can you get it really high now into like a standing split? Exhale, land the toes, maybe the knee. High or low lunge, yogi's choice. Exhale, vinyasa, hands to the floor, step back and lower. Nice. Come through and push back. Really lovely flowy movement. It's looking great. Inhale, right leg nice and high. Exhale, split your dog. Now you can stay here. We've got 3 lovely breaths. If you want a little challenge, you can flip into wild thing if you know it. Or maybe come onto the fingertips of the left hand and see if you can lift the left fingertips off the floor and take a little balance. You might wobble, this is fine. If you flipped into wild thing, enjoy that opening of the front body for 3, for 2. Challenges now, step that right foot to the top of the mat. Can you transition from your wild thing to do that? Inhale, lovely, high lunge. Exhale, elbows wide, sink a little lower. Okay, palms together, relax the shoulders. Nice, keep the hips still, just lean the torso forward. So we're firing up that front leg. Pull the hip back, feel that front leg working. We're just holding here for 3. If you want a little bit more, reach the fingertips for 2. Now on that back leg, soften the knee and just bounce a couple of times. You know what's coming. We're going to power up into a balance. So if you can, take off. Whoopsie, warrior 3. Don't worry if you fall. There we go. Nice. Arms can reach or hands can be in prayer. Either way, that right leg's really working. We're here for 3. How's the breath here for 2? Last bit of work on this round. On 1, standing split. Again, we're holding for 3, for 2, On one, really nice. Feet together and fold. Let it go. Inhale, we rise. Take a big breath in here, because exhale, we're coming straight back down. Let it go. Okay, left side. Inhale, left leg nice and high. Exhale, step it back. One breath in your high or low lunge. Breathe in to come up. Breathe out to vinyasa. Hands down, step or slide, and lower. Remember your options. Breathe in. Nice. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Lovely. So you can stay here, or you've got all those options. You can take a wild thing on the left side, or you can take a split dog and try and take a nice little balance. If you're in your split dog and you're trying that balance, just come onto the fingertips first. Whatever you did on the first side though, find that on the other side. Let's have a nice balanced approach to our yoga and life, hey? If you're in your wild thing, to step through, it's almost like you come into a little side plank as you bring the elbow and knee towards one another and then step the foot forward. Spin and twist into your high lunge, and then exhale, elbows wide, sink a little lower. Nice. Okay, hands to prayer. That little lean forward, okay? So it's just a hinge forward. That leg will be firing up. Press through the big toe, blade edge of the foot, the heel. Make yourself strong and long here. Arms can reach if you want. It's like a turbo lunge. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. Start to bend into that back knee. Pulse a couple of times, and then see if you can push off the toes and float into a version of warrior 3. We're here and we're holding for 3. For 2. Standing split on 1. Last time. Head heavy, leg nice and high. How's the breath here? Just give me 2 more. On your exhale, feet together and fold. Let it go. And you can catch the big toes or the elbows here and just take a nice little dangle. Let it go. Nice. Take the feet a little bit wider, so heel toe them out. I like to go as wide as my mat, and the toes are going to come out. You're just going to bounce the hips up and down a couple of times here. Now you can come into a yogi squat if you feel ready, or you might just carry on bouncing. If you want to kind of sit on one of your bricks, that's quite nice. If you want a little bit more of a relaxed version today. Sit nice and tall with the spine. Bricks are optional. Close the eyes. Hands can be in prayer, or you might just be resting the fingertips down or behind the head or reaching out. Again, your choice, what feels good. Close the eyes. Notice the breath. Enjoy these few moments of stillness. You know, the day is yet to come. Be in the moment. Really is the only place life truly exists. If it feels good or easy to, hands can come behind you and you can find your way to the floor. If that's not okay, just lift the hips, cross the ankles and lower yourself down. Good, okay, lean back, heels wide, and just swish the knees. Doesn't matter if your fingertips are pointing towards you or behind you, whatever feels good, just for this little swish. And you can stay here, you can do this for a little bit longer, or feet come hip width now. Fingertips are going to point towards the front of your mat, and remember that squeeze of the shoulder blades. Roll the shoulders back, activate the back muscles here, and you can stay here just having a nice little stretch. Or some of you might want to inhale to lift into reverse tabletop. And exhale to come down. Just 5 of those. Inhale, push through the feet and lift. Exhale, come straight back down. 3 more. Breathing in to come up. Keep squeezing shoulder blades. Exhale to come down. Nice, 2 more. On that last one, if you want to hold just for a little longer, you can. Squeezing shoulder blades, pressing through heels, lifting, maybe taking the gaze up or back for 3, for 2. Chin to chest first, and then lower the hips down. Lean forward and take a little hug of the knees and let the head come down. Let it go. Lovely. Bit of stillness here. Keep the right hand where it is. Take the left hand behind you and just do a gentle twist. Same thing, other side. Switch. Hug the knees. Peek behind you. Nice, well done everyone. Back to center. One more little hug of the knees, drop the head. Breathe into the back of the body if you can here, just for a couple of rounds. It's nice to feel the back of the torso, the back of the rib cage expand with the breath. And then reach the arms out and descend slowly down, taking your final rest for a few moments. And there's a bit of free time here to do what you need to. You might want to circle the knees, you might want to kick the legs up, you might want to take a happy baby, but wherever you are, just take about 30 seconds of movement before you find stillness. We're not here for long. Those of you joining us from home, if you need to head off, that's absolutely fine, but do try and at least take a few moments of stillness, consciously breathing before you go into your day. Those of you here in the studio, just relax on down. Nothing to do. Completely let go. Arms wide, feet wide. Enjoy that feeling of being completely held by the earth. Nothing to do. Nowhere to be.